Chapter 8, number 113 and 125. 113 has 4 parts. The first couple of parts are rather simple, but I will run through them. Natural log of x is equal to 3. We don't write it, but ln means natural log, and it is a base e. So even though we don't write the base, it is a base e. So e to the third power would be equal to x when we switch forms. In part B, e to the x is 200. So since we have a base e, we would use the natural log, and we take the natural log of both sides. Natural log is a log base e and an exponential base e. They cancel and we simply get x. You can also think of it as bringing x out in front, and the natural log of e is simply 1. So we have the natural log of 200. If you wish to punch it in the calculator, you could, but make sure you hit the natural log key. In this case, we prefer the exact. There is an actual error on part C. It's printed 5 natural log of x times x plus 1 equals 20. That x is not supposed to be there, and so please edit it. It may have already been edited in your copy. Step 1, let's get rid of the 5, so we just divide both sides by 5. Natural log of x plus 1 equals 4. Once again, we switch forms. E to the 4th power is equal to x plus 1. If I subtract 1, e to the 4th minus 1 would then be x. Part D for 113 is e to the x plus 2 plus 20 equals 100. Subtract 20 for both sides. E to the x plus 2 equals 80. Take the natural log of both sides. Natural log e to the x plus 2 is equal to the natural log of 80. Don't get a decimal, just keep that. These cancel and we get x plus 2. You could also again think of it as bringing x plus 2 in front, and the natural log of e is saying e to what power would give you e, and the answer would be 1. But again, they cancel, so you just get an x plus 2. Subtract 2 and you're done. Natural log of 80 minus 2. Don't be tempted to subtract these. The 80 is part of the argument. It goes with the logarithm. So that is the exact answer. Number 125 involves trig. So it begins with 1 over 1 minus the sine of theta. And we are adding the fraction 1 over 1 plus the sine of theta. We would go ahead and get a common denominator in order to add those. So this one we'd multiply top and bottom by 1 plus sine. And the denominator as well. Top and bottom here by 1 minus sine. Numerator 1 plus sine of theta plus 1 minus sine of theta. The denominator, 1 plus sine, 1 minus sine, is the LCD. When I multiply them together, I get 1 minus sine squared. Numerator, the sines cancel, so the numerator turns into 2. The denominator is cosine squared. If we think of it as 2 times 1 over cosine squared, as if it's a reciprocal function, the reciprocal of cosine is secant, so this would be 2 secant squared theta.